All right. Perfect. Just fine. For now. At least out my mouth. Bonding. Actually, no. Right. I'm gonna get some things while we are. Once I get everything set up, then I'll be. And we will help everyone having a day. For everyone who has. Remember, guys, game Monster Hunter Wilds, despite the fact that it has its little quirks, right? I do love this game, but we're gonna give it a chance. We're gonna give it another chance. I did go and do some I did try some things out, and we're gonna see if they work in this stream. So let's go ahead and get on over where you can't see anything just because this is the wrong scene. All right, this is more like it now, up there and whatnot. But yeah, I did try some different things out. Let me show you guys. I have, well, I guess I can show you what I've done. Honest? Do I still have all that up? Probably. No, no, I don't. Why not? So, I did this thing. I looked at some articles and they said we had to try to disable this as well as like other things. That's what we did. I did notice that the hitching or like at least the stopping did lessen by a considerable amount. But because the graphics card that I have chosen, it does work really well. I actually love this graphics card. I got some time to think about it and blow some. Um, let's just say I might have been overreacting a bit. I was probably overreacting. But it happens. So, if I do have a tendency to do that, please, by all means, let me know. Just say like it isn't that deep, or it's not as bad as you think. stuff like that. They're like a little signal for me. But let me show you what I've done here to kind of help combat this. So for starters, we're just running this at 4K. So we've also capped this game at 120 frames. So that is the frame rate of my current monitor that we're playing on. So we don't have to worry. Let me. I just want to make sure that the working. Do see our. You see like the game itself is lovely here. I can hear. Oh, you guys can't hear diddly squat when it comes to audio. Sorry, let me go hook up. I'm gonna hook myself up straight to the game. So that way you guys can hear it. I completely forgot about that. Got a unique system here where it's actually running off of the headset. And in order for you guys to hear it, you have to hear it through the headset. So, who knows? Maybe you might be able to hear what I just did. But yeah, long story short, I made some changes. I've also limited this game's frame rate to the frame rate of the current monitor that I am using to play this game. And we did leave HDR on. We did disable VSync because honestly the game is just not going to go beyond a certain point anyway. We're okay. And I do have an ultra-wide monitor, so we're definitely going to be running that. We left everything the same here. For the PC, as you can see, we actually went down. So we went to high. I decided not to use the high texture. We might switch this to medium. I found that there was not really as much of a difference as I thought there was going to be. But like any type of AI assisted feature, we pretty much disabled. So like frame generation is essentially going to be very akin to like either machine learned or AI related like learning, so to speak. So we disabled both. I have found on multiple articles that having any of these enabled has a tendency to still come up with that message, that D3D error. I also found out that I'm not the only one who has that issue. That's quite a common issue in general. And I found that people say that tends to happen when you play something and it tends to scale past, or at least go past the point of what your graphics card is able to give. So I was like, cool. So, it's great. But yeah, we left everything else here the same. So that's pretty much what I have there. Yeah, outside of that, let's go ahead and have some fun with this game. As you can see, high settings, looks really good. Actually, I'm not gonna lie, it still feels like really good, responsive. So, we're gonna have some fun. In fact, I don't know if I'm gonna do all my dailies, but yeah. Oh, 3 for the basin, 1 event quest. Oh, really? 1 event quest. Gravios, do Udra. I mean, we could do a higher, I guess a 9-star request. I could probably create a build on the fly for this. Maybe. Yeah.
Want to take a little break to handle this?
Let's see. If that's the case, we're not going to use, we're not going to use our current build. Take a look at this. I actually want to take a look at this. Sit down and focus on her. Well, not that close. Jeez. Can we not? There. Okay. Well, I guess we're zooming in. We just needed the close-up of her, like, right at her face. Oh, man. Nice little vest here. Actually, this is pretty cool. Like, this is kind of like a cool effect. I will say though, I had played this game this entire time while running, like while streaming on just a singular PC. The difference now that I see when I can just play the game and not have to limit my specs just to be able to play it and stream at the same time is actually, I appreciate it a lot. So this is actually really cool. Crack the boom, mate. It actually looks really sick. Actually looked sick. Crap, I should have taken a snapshot. It's actually kind of cool. We are gonna have to, I think, sit for like the duration so that way we can get the buff. But yeah. Wait, there's a sleep button? Yeah, that probably would be me. If something's gonna like call me to sleep, this is how I probably would be. But yeah, we did do some like minor fixes, and I also disabled Steam overlay and Discord overlay, so that way there's not any interference. I have heard like Discord's overlay is pretty notorious for having issues, graphical related issues. Don't know why, but I don't know. Maybe they can get on that. Wait, what? Oh, you could just choose where to sit. That's interesting. We're actually looking at that. Actually pretty cool. Whew. Alright, so we got that. We got the nice little buff from the meal. Alright, let's go and just refresh this. Oh, wait, we got what? 50? Wow, 52 minutes. Oh, alright, I forgot this game actually is kind. It likes people. Okay. Before we start our quest, I do want to remind people that if you do happen to like the stream and you want to like see what happens next on my channel, if you're on YouTube, then just make sure you sub and follow if you're on Twitch. I want to give a thanks to Frank Paul, Zero, and Jacob Mac 2 for the follows yesterday. It's definitely a welcome addition to our family growing. I would definitely like to see more of you guys if you choose to. Then I'm not gonna force you guys to do it. It's totally up. I don't want to fight. I mean, I don't want to fight either of these, but you know what? This is technically a 9. You know, yeah. Do it. But yeah, we're gonna see how this game acts. If it does not work for us, this game wants to be a little bit of a butt and not work for us, we have other games we can play and look towards those. That's how I see it. Alright, so because this is new Udra, I think I'm gonna go with a bow build. So let's just bow and see how this is for us. We're not gonna go with the same build. I'm gonna let you guys know that now. I am more or less gonna go to one of the builds, but yeah. Let me see. This one with, I might want that, but honestly, I don't know. I may want this one too. Wait, what has Odo's power? Darkblade have Odo's power? Because I know it's not going to be the tool. That's crazy if that's the case. Okay. I mean, this is also a really good one too, because I have the extra stamina bar plus defense boost. Although this, yeah, I'm going to go with this. Screw it. We're going with this. Use this loadout and we're home. Alright. Here, obviously, we're going to go with water because that is our idea right now. Plus, I mean, this could actually like help us out in this area. Unless I got a, do I have an Ardian bow? I was going to say, I'd be kind of remiss to play. Might want one for water, to be honest. Like, 3, 2, 1's, it's kind of like a pain. I have a feeling like I know what I want to. I can't do it because I don't want to just use up all the slots, right? Water focus. Let's go do that. Let's go build an Ardean bow. We'll build a moist bow. Oh, for. Alright. No.
You can leave this to me.
Alright, now do we want a fit or attack? Like, I actually don't mind. We'll probably build both, to be honest. Probably build. Let me see what this looks like for us. 46. 240. It's literally just. It's fine. Yeah, that's not even worth it either. Cool. We'll just do that.
Begin?
Boom. Yes. That. Primary.
Another
Actually, you know what? Why not? Let's roll the dice here. Some wilds action. That's right, Victor. It is some wilds action. And you know what? Who knows? I might actually get good. Might get good. But you know what? We have to wait, right? Gotta figure it out. Some part of me wants to, like, do this, and some part of me doesn't want to do this. But you know what? Who knows? Like, we could get really good stats, or maybe we just will suck. But I do want to grind for the Auricalcites, or resources for Auricalcites, I should say. But I also want pretty decent gear. Alright, let's see, I don't want to look at this.
Should I begin?
Alright, whatever this gives us, we're going to have to, like, figure out if this is going to be good, but whatever it gives us, we have to work with. Alright, attack boost 1, affinity 1, affinity 1. Actually, you know what? I don't know. Maybe that's actually decent. Maybe that's decent. I do like the element boost though. The element boost, pretty nice. Alright. So, let's go ahead and upgrade to Gog.
Ancient tag. I'll give it a go.
Actually, I don't want to upgrade to Gog. Because I'm actually kind of uneasy about what Gog will give us. But at the same time, I mean, I could just legitimately have like a really good time, or I could have a really bad time. Because right now, I'm still trying to roll on some of my weapons. Alright, let's get set up here. Alright, so we're gonna get rid of this. Yes, I wanted to get rid of everything. Those two. We're gonna go ahead and get this because we're gonna need it. Here. Time for us to like lock in because rank 9 is no joke. Us, that will actually fight. Alright, I think I got everything I need. Ghillie suit, I don't get a choice with that one. Kinda lose out. Okay. Our stats. I have an idea. First of all, I want to see. Oh boy, I hope we can get pierce coating for this because that's going to be the strategy. Strategy is pierce coat. We lean in on the pierce, and that is basically what we're going to be doing. Like, I hope we can get piercing shots. I don't see it lighting up, but I hope we can take advantage of it. Fortunately, I can only help with the swags. I have no clue what the optimal setups is for the weapons. So I can give you an idea, but it's kind of like up in the air, right? Because it's up to you ultimately as to like what you think is best. Like, for example, if you're using something like, oh, I don't know, dual blades, then like dual blades or insect glaive or charge blade, stuff like that, a lot of that is going to be like, I don't want to say stamina because dual blades and insect glaive are reliant on stamina. So you probably want something that helps build up your stuff faster. So in this game, focus actually works for, focus actually works with the insect, the kinsect. And it also works obviously with dual blades, because dual blades they do multiple hits. Focus helps to build up that meter. So anything that has a meter or charge attached to it, it helps to accelerate that. With the addition in this game specifically, that it helps with Kinsect gathering. So when the bug gathers the buffs, it does it faster. So that's the only addition in this game when it comes to that skill. But you probably want something like that, and then if you're running some type of like elemental build that gives you like gives your enemies like a debuff, or let's say it inflicts an ailment of some kind like poisons, sleep, or anything like that, then you might want something like critical status, and then maybe something akin to that specific type, right? So like sleep attack, poison attack, paralysis attack, because just like world, it helps to build up and does also more damage. So that's like super basic right there for that for like two of those weapons. Charge blade stuff like that usually has files, so if you have something that does more damage, like file damage, then there's that. Obviously, too, since charge blade is technically a sword and shield weapon, then if you have stuff like guards, like the different guards, for example, like perfect guard, stuff like that, and like guard up, it does work. I actually have some charge blades that I was testing with, and it was using the Jin Dahad armor set, a two-piece from him, and a two-piece from Deshagama, and that just basically stacks. So like, but I found out that both of those skills actually work, even though they're both technically the same skill, in a way. So like after the power clash, you get your boost. With Jin Dahad, it's more than just that, but it's also like an additional thing that you can use to kind of get more attack. But yeah, stuff like that does work. As far as Swax is concerned, focus is one of the worst skills. Dang. Goes to show how differently each weapon is. Yeah, that's the thing, right? Like if you look at actually I have a charge blade here. Let's take a look at that real quick. So, like this weapon here, I have rapid morph, guard, guard up, guard, and then offensive guard with guard. So in a way, this is literally a weapon that is designed to just make sure I can land those like perfect guards or close to. And the rapid morph is literally there because it is a morphing weapon. It does go through like a transformation just like Switch X does, from like sword and shield to the like pizza cutting mode. So rapid morph does help with that as well. So I do have that, but we're gonna switch that out in this build because rank 9 is not fun. I'm just gonna say that. Rank 9, yeah. Rank 9, not Utu, Octopus. I just blanked out on it. Yeah, Octopus is not gonna be fun. Alright, so let's do this so we can also get water, because this is a water weapon. It's that. I want to see if technically we can get something else to kind of help. This is literally one of the worst skills, one of the worst helpful skills for the weapon. Obviously, handicraft is useless. Doesn't actually weapon has sharpness. Same here. Razor sharp doesn't really help. Opening shot could work. Etrad shot could work. Power prolonger? I'm not entirely sure if this probably doesn't. Long swords, dual blades, glaives, switch axes, charge blade. Yeah, so it does not work. Not for this. This could work. I could definitely do that. Let me put guard up on a bow. Yeah, I'll just be like block with a bow. See how it works. Oh man. This actually could work too. Okay, maybe because focus technically works. This has a charge. You charge the when you charge it. Yeah, technically does. I do not like the fact that we have to sacrifice. Let's see. We have focus, water attack. We have that. I'll just switch to that. Yes, we don't. Funny enough, as far as Swax is concerned, focus is one of the. Oh yeah, I said, I read that. I've recently entered the unforgiving endgame grind in Wilds. You have no idea how much suffering Roll a perfect Gog. Oh, yeah. I still need to get the rest of the armor set, by the way. I don't even have all of the Gog armor at all. And in fact, I found out that the stuff I had, like, saved on my wish list was not even the one that I truly wanted, but I am trying to collect all the beta armor sets. I found out that the Gog armor piece that's meant to also help Ebony Odegaren's power is in the alpha armor sets. I'm like, crap, I need to save that too, which means I still need to go grind him. And like soloing him is literally me. It's like going to the casino and trying to like flip a coin or like watch the ball spin and hope it lands in like the color that I asked for. Like it's not an easy thing. It's like either I do it or I don't. It's rough. But I do like playing with others. Like if I do have others to play with, you know, totally my skill gets better. Gets better. Alright, so let's take a look at this. Let's do... Increases affinity of bowgun ammo coatings from the 4th and pack of the 4th and 6th shots. You know what? Sure, why not? And then... that covers our water attack. This covers piercing shots, so if this ever actually works, if Pierce Jewel doesn't work, I will be very sad. But I'll have to move on. And then, let's do focus. I actually want to check out focus. Search. I want to see what other things we also have for focus. Other than just that. Okay, we could do Slugger. Actually, we could do 2. Yeah, we could do 2 levels of Slugger. We don't even need Tetra Shot. What's that for? I average 1 Gog per 2 to 3 hours. I'm tired, boss. Yeah, no, for real, man. That's a slog of a fight. It's a great fight, but it's a slog. I can feel for that. I do become like mentally exhausted when fighting Gog sometimes just because of that. Alright, so I'm actually going to, I believe, our new Udra. Yeah, I remember the name. I can remember names. Our new Udra, we could probably get away with that. Let me see, Razor Sharp. Actually, Razor Sharp would be good for this. Why don't you try that? Because, like, this is my Gog weapon, and this thing looks sick. And, I mean, honestly, I don't think I can do any better with this, because I have 2 levels of Slugger. I could probably... yeah, I'm going to replace the... I'm replacing the Affinity. Yeah, Critical Eye, we're going to replace that, because Blast... honestly, I think Blast is still the same as it is in World. It's not like if you have more affinity, it's great and all, but it's not like it's not like the end all be all, right? So we can easily just opt this out for literally anything else. I mean, we could try to do critical status. Yeah, because critical status does work for this. And okay, no, I probably then want a power prolonger. Yeah, let's do power prolonger. I think that's good. I will say that because we'll find out real quick. Alright. Now, if we can get power prolonger, what do we currently have here? We have... got Slugger, and that's it. Okay, so we can find one with focus. It'd be good. Oh, we already have focus. JK, I was just not what we're gonna be. In this case, then yeah, maybe we can just get away with that. We can probably get away with handicraft, honestly. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. At least not a call situation. Yes, it's not a call situation. Like, at least the spectacle is so mind-blowing, it kind of makes up for it. It does, you're right. Call of Tarath, I love that fight. I had learned... You're right. I mean, handicraft is just a goated skill. It just like looks at you and says, "What you don't? I'm not gonna hurt you if you don't." Excuse me. And I'm like, you're right. But if I do, I get more sharpness. I don't like the fact that you're actually really useful. But yeah, I will definitely do. Can't say no to like a support. Lock in, Legion. You're right. I will lock in. How about that? How are you doing, my man? Oh, I don't want to.
Of course. Come back anytime.
Yes, I want to. By the way, I was talking. Oh, you were talking HR Cole? Yeah, Mastering Call is goated, but HR is such a slog. You know, that is the issue, isn't it? Like the recon and like the actual fight is kind of like two different things. I've actually seen someone, I think it was a recon, go from like the very beginning when you have to like discover all the, you know, her tracks and whatnot, to like the actual fight and finish it. I think the longest I actually went on I think it was a siege actually. Yeah, the longest I've gone on a siege, I want to say, is like starting to fight her, like at the very beginning of fighting her, and then she leaves. But I have seen people literally like do sieges, fight her, and then actually beat her within that time. And I think it's what, like 20 minutes or something like that. So like you have to be cracked in order to make it work. But yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, this is gonna be, not only will this be a testament of the durability of this game. I do want to remind everyone that this game's kind of on ice with me right now. And if it decides to crash on me, if it crashes out, then that's okay. Then we'll just play something else. So I may hop on World, I may hop on a different game. But yeah, we kind of like lowered everything, so that way I have no possible way for this game to kind of like mess with me. But if it decides to work, hey, you know what? I like it.
Yeah, I made eye contact with it.
Oh, that's not fair. Alright, well, that means we just have to get a bow then. That will give us pierce ammo next time. That is such a horrible thing in my opinion. Why does pierce not... Like, why does the pierce ammo not work? Are you on PS5? It's weird that it crashes. Nope, I'm actually on PC. That's the cool part about this game. I have gotten, like, in my last stream, you will see where I actually show you it just crashes right on me. And it'll do, like, the report and everything. And it does a thing called a D3D error. And I'd done some research on it, and I found that D3D is basically an error message that gets produced because the game supposedly gets more than what it gets demanded more of what it asks for. So like, for example, if the game is like, hey, I need you to give me more VRAM, and it's like, okay, yeah, I could do that, and it keeps asking, it will get to a point where the game is like, I can't do this, and it's like, cool, so if you can't, then I will, and it just crashes. So yeah, it's not very fair. And it did that to me twice on the last stream. That was the crazy part. That's why, like, I was kind of upset in the end of that stream. But I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go on a limb here and just, like, calm down. I don't know how I'm surviving. Alright. I'm actually just gonna straight up do this. We're gonna go ahead and call because doing this by myself, I have done it. It is just very bad. My opinion. Like, I'm not that good. I need you to come over here. Okay, I guess not. Yeah, it's fine. We don't have to do this. Okay. Oh, no, that's gonna be... Yep. Alright, cool. This was probably why I secretly wanted to have pierce ammo, or like pierce shots, because of this. It was actually going to be because of that. Yep. Thanks for the revive there, cats. Sure. I am surprised that actually, never mind, it totally didn't work. Yes, let me get out of here. You evil monster. You're actually being a monster right now. This is the first time. Oh yeah, I actually don't have I don't have my cool drink on me apparently. I just like suffering. Come on, make this work. I love this.
Don't let that hit you.
Alright.
You've got things.
Alright. Try this again. Awesome. Perfect. Yeah, dude. Go. Woo, just kidding. You're not getting me now. Oh, I'm seeing the buffs of a hunting horn. Alright. Alright, cool. Yep, we're just gonna be petty. Yeah, we're gonna be petty. We're gonna use the crap out of this. I mean, you know what? It is an intended mechanic of the game, so why not? That's fair. Yep, we're gonna just do this. Once he escapes, then we'll go ahead and go get some frost shrooms. But for right now, we're just gonna have to work with what we got. I'm okay with that. That attack's actually not too bad. Oh boy. The only thing I will say about this is that the way they took, what is it? There is a skill or like an ability that this weapon intrinsically has in World, where you can actually feed your ammo into the. You can feed your ammo into like the bow itself, and just like have like a shotgun effect to it, right? Like it will just basically you will just yank it and then just immediately do like insta damage. But they took that away in this one. There we go. Grab that. Yeah, there we go. Despite the fact this is out of range, we're still gonna get the damage. Yep. Nice try. Alright. Yep, that was that. Alright, so we're gonna do this. See if we can actually nail him. Okay, cool. That's mad unfortunate though that I can't have Pierce. Because it's so weird. Like, if that's the case, then it would be virtually useless to use an RDN weapon then. Because I love Pierce Shot, and when I can get the chance to have it on like a normal weapon from the game, I just basically default to that because like it is a really good skill. It adds Pierce Shot to. Oh dang it! Did it not just make? Doesn't auto make it? Well, rip. All right, that's probably because we don't have another item. We're probably missing something. All right. Let me see real quick. We're just gonna go and that. Or you could just be annoying. Wow. Okay. Come on. Let's go back. We'll just go to A base camp and see if we actually have a cold drink. Yeah, we got plenty of cold drinks. Actually, you know what? No, the chest should be able to help us out, right? I believe it's... Yeah, true. Okay. So, while we're here, we're just going to refresh that. And yeah, you're right. Cool. So let's go ahead and put the rations, and then we're gonna swap that out. Boom.
Maybe creating an item loadout would.
Eric, it's okay. I don't want to do that. I think like the first time I actually messed around with the item loadout in this game, I just said no, I'm not doing this again because I had some stuff on me, and the item loadout was just like, here you go. I'm like, oh great. I lost the stuff that I actually had on me that I wanted on me. Well, I will never use this again. Same thing with World. With World, I just don't even bother with item loadout. I don't think it's really that useful, to be honest. For some people, I'm sure it is, but yeah. Not for me. Alright. Yep, let's go ahead and up. That is easy.
Be issued additional supplies.
Alright. Alright. Actually, that's really nice. That was really nice there. That's fair. Oh, dude, that's so cheap, bro. That was cheap. He was just like, I'm gonna be as bad as I possibly can to you. Actually, no, I wanted that. There we go. Oh, he's actually ignoring me. I love this. Take this. Boom, baby. Nope. Nope. That's fair. I am stuck in a corner. Oh, oh boy. I'm actually very grateful that he is not paying attention to me. Okay, that's fair. That was a really crazy transition there. Can't live without loadouts? Yeah. Yeah, I probably don't have the crafting toggle. You're probably right about that. I'll have to check that. In fact, hopefully we can. So, oh no, I do have it. Yeah, that was weird. That was just weird. I think it's maybe because I didn't have like 10 of them or something. But I don't know. Oh boy. No way, that didn't wake it? Yo, that did not wake it. That's crazy. Did not know that. Didn't know you could just do that. What? Bro. I know it has no effect apparently. Cool. Let me see. I'll get you. Hold on, maybe I can get you from this far away. Yeah, let's just do this so that way he gets annoyed at us. Yep, that's what we want. Yeah, dude. That was actually pretty sweet. Alright, cool. I want you to come over here. Alright, you know what? That's fine. Oh, he's gonna do that attack? Okay. I might be petty right now. I might be a coward. But I have a trap, and dang it, I want to use it. I like how my peak performance is just absolutely, like, going crazy. Okay, nope. I'll just grab this. Clearly not gonna come over here. I love that. I love that about this game. Gotta love it. Oh, that was actually a perfect opportunity. Boom. Yep. This is the only reason why I use traps, by the way. You will only see me use traps for this reason only. I want more damage, and that's what we're getting. You're staying right where you're at, buddy. Nice. There we go. That was actually a really good window there. Holy man. Oh, we didn't even get whatever this was. Health regen. That's Devil's Blight. I don't use Mushroom Mancer. Probably should actually, to be honest. Should be honest, I should probably get that. At some point in time, make a build with it. I'm sure we can use this too. Little bombs. Rip. Oh, boom. That's fair. Nope. Get out of here. Nice. Alright. Uh-oh. Nope. Yep. Nice. Alright. That's fair, that's fair. Need to get out of here. That was fair. Oh, it's just like, that kind of sucked there for a second. Alright, here we go. Alright, you're becoming a little too sentient for my taste, for my liking. Boom, baby. Like this. That was probably like the best timed dodges. Holy man. That was actually an epic dodge. Well, let's do this. Boom. Boom. I see. Nope, okay. Enjoy that, sucker. Ow, that's deserved. That was deserved. Alright. Oh, you know what? I could have had Coalescence. That's right, I could have had that in this build. Now let's go ahead and do this. Thanks for the smack. We're gonna get our free defense boost. Oh, baby, let's go. Yeah. I mean, when it comes to armor loadouts, I have come to the point where I'm like, I can't live without those. But yes. Wait, did we capture? Oh no, it was a sleigh. Yeah, we. All right. Do this. Ooh. I want to say that was a sleigh and not capture, but I don't know. Maybe the effects probably were like still lingering. Nice. Actually, that went really well, all things considered. All right, cool. Okay, what do we get? We got attack boost, offensive guard, and burst. Actually, that's pretty decent. I've never had that before. And you is definitely... I don't know about that one. Nice. Focus strike on wounds. That's right. If I see a wound, I'm taking it. Alright, that should have actually covered a couple of them. Or a few of them. So we're good there. The Sea Legion, we did lock in. We did it. Oh, peak performance just activated. Alright. 3 of them. Hey. Alright, so 2 more at the basin then. So then... Ravios would be another. I want to see, like, what happened. So it's like... Can't add Pierce to Ardian weapons? I wonder if that means you can add them to GOG weapons. Let's find that out. I want to find that out now. Let me see for hint. What is it? Let me just move this off screen so that way we can check this. Piercing shots. Alright. You guys could probably tell, I've been like looking at the thing. Oh, yeah. Can you add... It's no, that's unfortunate. Huh. Okay. Select the element focus. For your bow. Wait, the grant piercing code. Avoiding attack. Oh, avoid attack focus. That's what we have. Or affinity. We specifically want pierce. Darn. Dang it, man. Well, we could spend the money, I guess. Maximize piercing performance. Okay. Cool. Awesome. So I exactly have the bow you don't want. Let's see if we can change that. I want to see if that's something that is doable.
How can I serve?
Right.
Ancient tag. I'll give it a go.
The okay. Bad unfortunate that we can't get this because I guess we're gonna have to like
You can leave this to me.
actually we should be able to dismantle it, to be honest. Let me elements. Water.
Ooh, Artian, you say?
Oh,
I'm
really?
up
We
for the
can't?
challenge.
Interesting.
I'll give it a go.
Interesting. Okay. Wait a minute. How am I not supposed to do? Do I have to like do this? That's impossible then.
Ooh,
That's actually
Artian, you
impossible.
say?
I can't avoid
I'm up
that.
for the challenge.
Yeah, I actually cannot avoid that. If I do fire. Yeah, okay, that's actually really unfortunate. I can see like I can see bow guns is like different, but that's stupid.
I'll give it a go.
Okay. Oh, that's how you do it. Oh. I see. So you have to upgrade the GOG in order to get Pew.
Should I begin?
Alright then. Let's do it. Alright. Do lose vigor and Lord Soul. I didn't want that. Dude, I did not want that. That's actually. Alright. Okay. Well, we got our upgrades, and now we should be able to kick butts. I mean, now I can get rid of that. I think. Let's see. If I go with fire attack, for example. Okay, it's there. Awesome, we're totally in. Okay. Let's see then. It gives us new perspective. Like that. We're gonna definitely do some gambling skills here, though. I don't know how I'm gonna really do that, but sure. This. Ballistics work with it? Extends the range at which ammo and arrows have maximum power. Yep. Nice. Actually, we want extending range. Ooh. Oh. I should totally put Master's Touch on here just to like spite the game and be like, ha, now let's see if it works. Like it totally works, guys. Master's Touch works on a bow. Because it can never lose sharpness. Alright, so yeah, I think Mind's Eye actually could be pretty good here. Let's do that. Let's go to Mind, go to M. And then I guess that's the only one we have. Alright, cool. So Mind's Eye does work. And I believe this should increase that. Yep, this will be our secondary weapon. Alright, so that's actually really nice to know that you
We'll have some more great food for you soon.
we'll need that. So high rank Gravios, let's get that out of the way. Let's do that. I want to see who's actually high rank. I believe the normal Gravios is high rank, so I don't think we have to go like Emperor for this. Should be okay. Yeah, we can target high rank. Yeah, there we go. Oh, elite. Let me just make sure this guy is actually water, because if not, I'll be hitting with the wet noodle. Cool. Alright, cool. Got what we need. Let's do it. Remember, guys, if you want to join, this is cross-platform, so you can play this with me. It doesn't matter if you're on console or PC. All you have to do is just put the lobby ID in that I had posted on both Twitch and YouTube, and you can easily be able to join. And then you can see like a close-up of me as well. Let me actually zoom out of my face. Gonna do this so we can get our buff. I have actually tested the difference between Gravios' Protection 2 and 1. 2 is actually pretty crazy. And pretty much with this build, having... Like, if you have this build and you have, like, Charge Blades, it's actually, like, crazy. Back up there. Go, got her. But yeah, like I actually tested out Gravios' Protection 2, and it was crazy how good it was. Alright. Oh, we already limping, boys. This guy's already limping. That means we're just gonna basically finish it off, right? Not gonna capture it, right? I guess then we'll do the finishing blow on it. Beat that. Alright, cool. Yep, that looks more like it, guys. I love it. You could just hear the constant ticking of pure shots. Guys. Good job, whoever did that. If that was the Clutch Claw kill, I would say that that's super based. It'd be super based if that was a Clutch Claw kill. Because literally it has like nothing,
This will surely lead to a
has
breakthrough
nothing like
in
useful in
research.
this game other than
They
collecting
belong to
stuff.
You and this monster.
And triggering. Oh yeah. Why not? Let's just do this. Sure. Where are you going, Rathalos? Alright, cool. Rathalos left. Not wanting to, he's not wanting to be here. Alright, cool. That gets rid of our daily. Now we have one more basin mission we're gonna do, and then we're actually gonna have enough time to do other things. Be happy about that. Alright. Go here. Yep. One more basin. Quite literally, we could pick anything for this one. So, I think I have an idea of what I'm going to do here. I'm going to be extremely petty with it. Let me see. Basin. Plains, forests. Forest, basin. Done. Here is our last basin mission. Get all of our daily stuff done. And these guys are super easy to get rid of, so like we don't have to worry.
Commencing the quest. Are you ready? Feel free to use all the supplies. No reason to be frugal.
Actually, we don't even need to about that. We will be fruit. How about that? Alright. Almost there? Or destiny? You can also do this too if you wanted to actually make your brigade flat. Oh, well. Oh, maybe I would do. I think. Alright, so there's one. Two. Alright, 3. We're good now. Alright, so we just helped out a Jotacon and then we left. They're like, we'll help you and then dip out. Let me go sharpen my bow. Alright, cool. Why not? We'll mess with these guys. Yeah, cause like, why not? Alright. Oh, this is all raw meat? Cool. That just means I'll go ahead and like stuff after. Really? Just didn't notice. Alright, 3 for 1. Let's go. Oh, 2. 2 of them went down.
Nice job, partner.
Dang, 2 of them went down. I thought all 3 of them were going to. That would have been crazy. And I think that's where opening shot actually helps. Alright, well that takes care of our mission. Now we get the fun stuff. Yep, there we go.
Ooh.
What we just did. Beautiful. Yep, that gets rid of that. And we could do arena quest, I guess? Rathian, challenge quest. I'm gonna do fishing. Definitely don't want to be catching endemic life.
All right. I'm here.
Actually, hold on. What was the last one? Oh, the Flame Fet voucher. Gotcha.
All right. I'm here if you need me.
Alright. Let's see if we can make a build. I want to make a build. Got any advice for me on bookmaking? That would definitely be... Current set. We're good there. Alright, so... What do I want? Do I want to have just like... Oh, well there you go, guys. Game decided to crash on me. Alright, we're just not playing this game. Third device from... Hold on. I have... I don't know how that possibly could be the case. Here. That's gonna stay on the screen for a little bit because I actually want to see. Yeah, graphics card is actually not stressing at all. 51C, which means game. Alright, well, playing another game. That's mad unfortunate. But we're gonna be playing another game. Alright. Yep. We're gonna let this send the report because they're gonna need to figure out how to actually stop this from crashing. Because this is definitely a them problem, not my graphics card. Even though my graphics card is limited, we were literally running it at like 9 gigs out of 60. So like, I had 5 gigs of playroom, so shouldn't have this issue. But because it did do that, we're not going to be playing this game for the rest of the week. I just cannot trust this table. So we're gonna go hop back in another game. Maybe we could play some Pal World. Probably do Pal World, to be honest. Because, like, I've played World, and it's just like, it is World. But I could also make do with helping other people in the world. There's that too. But oh well. This just means that we cannot play this game on stream. That's super unfortunate. I could try to... I could try to put in my 3090 again and see if that works. Because I do have a 3090. But I wanted this because of bar support for... Actually, hold on first. Because I wanted like bar support to actually like work best. And I hear that like AMD systems work best with that rather than like AMD to NVIDIA. Because like NVIDIA, it makes use of those too, but like not in the same way. A different way. Unless this game's just that demanding, which I never will understand. Huh. Alright, well. That's unfortunate. So, port data. We're gonna keep sending this if we have to. We're gonna spam it. We're gonna spam this until they actually get their map fixed. Oh, hopefully that worked. This would be a good time. Go take a go take a bathroom break, a drink break, do whatever you need to do, because now I'm going to do that now, and then we're also going to go ahead switch to another game, since it's clear that this one does not want to be. So very unfortunate, but yep, we'll be updating the title now. So be right back. All right. I decided to go back to World, at least for this night stream. I don't know if I'm gonna be doing that for future streams, but we will at least do it for tonight. Which means we're gonna be updating our session ID. Once we get the session ID, go ahead and rock out. Yep, I pretty much now have I got my computer on watch at this. Literally watching this talk. Because it is sad that I can't play. At least, like, with the gear, like, with the stuff that I have. I do have to at least think, I do have to kind of, like, be grateful that I do have access to switch parts out when needed. But the problem that I have here is that the fact that the newest, well, at the time that I bought it, the newest AMD graphics card is, like, no match for this game, because apparently my system likes to just forget things on the fly. So, like, I don't know if that's an AMD problem or Capcom problem, but I'm going to be blaming Capcom for it because their game does not seem to work really well. And I have heard with some truth that they've had a historically, notoriously big problem with performance with it from the very get-go. So it's whatever. We're gonna go ahead and get that. This session ID. Okay. But I do love Wilds, so I don't know, maybe we will have to go ahead and switch out the card if I'm going to be playing Wilds for the day or for the week or something, which I could already see how that's going to be a big problem. I'm going to be wearing that port out. I'm going to wear the port out. And it'd be one of the most unique things to do. Streamer, Tech Gamer is basically switching graphics cards every single week in order to play games. Yeah, at that point, that's going to be a big problem. But I'm going to see if, like, maybe I can look into, like, calling or, like, reaching out via email or chat to, like, the customer support for the graphics card and be like, hey, so I've had this card for a little bit now, and it's kind of sucking. It's when I go to use it on, like, I don't know, play a game or something, it doesn't want to actually stay. After a while, it just, like, kills the game because the computer just forgets the graphics card. So, like, maybe I'll ask them something like that or something. I don't know. But let's go do this. See what we have here, because sometimes I can get lucky. I mean, but lucky at this point is just having anything that's, you know, feline insurance or safeguard. But why would I wish the best for me when I can only wish the worst? That's what this does. Go. You just. Right, yep, nothing. Ooh. Okay. Well, let's see what we want to do. Let's see what we want to do. If we're gonna make use of this, right? Let's make use of the time. So. Alright, so let's look at I got Answer really. Let's do custom upgrades here, because custom upgrades is actually pretty decent. If you guys didn't know, you can actually do this. You can go through this and choose which one of these you actually want to apply. It's not a lot, but like, it's decent. Afflicted Frenzy Bone. 7 of those, and I think I'm still trying to find one. This actually just straight up. Gonna need something for that. Alright, let's look at standard equipment. Oh, I could get that. Got plenty of that. Alright. Oh yeah, the Aloha set. Hey, actually looks pretty cool. Oh yeah, Space Cat all the way. Cat all the way. Oh, it does have speed. That actually be... You know, I could do this. It would be funny. Disco. On. Oh yeah, the Necker. Actually, wait, can I actually do this? Oh, I can. Ooh. Ooh, I could do either or. Oh. Actually, that would be pretty good, because that gives plus 20 defense. I do want the Mega Man. I forget what Mega Man, how to get that, but I do want the Mega Man. Alright. Alright, cool. Ooh. Wait, I can actually get... Oh. That's crazy. We're gonna get it. I'm not gonna equip it, but we'll get it. Behemoth main? Yeah, I don't know if I'm... Yeah, I still don't know if I'm... Wait a minute. The same. Eh. I see. Alright, cool. Take a look at the wish list. Alright, wish list. Guys. Alcana tick. Bushi tick. I know how to get the Bushi. I do have some, but I don't know how to get it. Been a while. And for Glimmer Power, we're gonna need to increase Volcanic Region 7 in order to do that. Could do that, actually. Fire main. Slot upgrade. I guess it's like any of them. I think it's any. Stars. Ooh, wait, we could do stars. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. What? Round? I think it just died on me. Yeah, okay, cool. It's low. Alright. Hopefully that's charging. Let me check. Yeah. Alright, that's a very slow charge, but it's charging. If it dies, then we'll just put it in the... We'll just put it... Alright. See what we got here. Yes. This is that build. That's one. This is the more aggro build, but it's actually better. But it depends on what you choose. Yes. need to improve this build. We could probably do that. We could actually probably like. There's only one mission that could possibly. Now the question is, do we have it here? If we do not, then rip. The Black Veil Ball Hazak mission. There it is. This is the only one that I know of. Do this. So we're gonna do this. Unaffected by fluvial resistance. Ooh. I'll put a voucher on this and let's go. Alright. So Black Veil is affected by poison. I think it's a 2-star poison? 1. Okay, so 1. Yeah, he's pretty resistant to most things. That's gonna be kind of like an if. I don't say if I say so myself. But I mean, technically, it's still there. Well, is affected. Let's Tribal Warrior. That's. I don't know if this technically will work, but try. And then we'll launch distress signal. That way we can get others to join. But fighting this one by myself is going to be a bit rough. I'm zombified, you will not react, blah blah blah. Apparently. Hunter, be advised that this is no run-of-the-mill. Okay, cool. It occurs when you take attacks tainted.
Alrighty then.
Thanks, Speed, for the speed there, bud. I can't read it that fast, apparently. Ooh. Alright. We do this now while we still. Environmental damage. Actually, that was the best one you could eat. Awesome. Alright, hopefully don't run into. Get help for the time being. Alright, here we go. Oh, you're just gonna be like that, huh? You're gonna be like that. Bro, that's sick. I love when I can't move. Awesome. There you go. Right. Oh, we just lost our jump? Yo, that's crazy. Oh, that's fine. We still got this. Let's do it. I'm poisoned. I start seeing the numbers appear. It still can be. A zombie that's going after its maker. Crazy how that one's working. There we go. Boom, baby. Bro, that is absolutely insane. That is insane. What range did this monster have? I will say though, it's nice to get like a... yeah, I wish I could do that. I'm like a little full right now. Awesome. Run fast! There we go. There we go. You get wrecked. Alright. Even zombified is not stopping me. Nice. Right. That's crazy. This just like when you're in a zombified state, it just takes your jump away. But I do like the fact that you are like constantly healing though, even though it's like weakened. That is kind of crazy. Dude. That is crazy. I actually can't do very much. There we go. Otherwise, if I did have space in my inventory, that I would be able to use this and keep. Oh, I did. Cool, thanks. Bro, oh my god. Dude, that's not continuous. I'm just gonna say that. This isn't continuous. This is actually like straight up just instant. zombie hunter. I still have that hunter instinct. But you failed. Nice. I'm trying to get that mount again. That's why we're doing that. Yeah, bruh. Okay. I like how they do say, like, oh yeah, no. It's simply because you get hit continuously, then you become infected. It's like, no. How I just seen it, you get attacked once, and it's like you're infected. Oh yeah, I don't know. Oh my gosh, dude. See what I mean? Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. So when you're zombified, you just lose your jump. Interesting. But he is getting the pummeling of a lifetime. Let's say that. Bruh. Alright. Exactly what I wanted. Exactly what I wanted. Exactly what I wanted. Dude, that's crazy. Like, I totally don't want healing. How am I dude, this game doesn't allow me, like, if I'm, so actually being prepared for this fight is literally the dumbest idea. So having, like, nothing is actually a smarter idea than actually being prepared. That's a crazy idea. Cool, I'm glad I didn't get my skill. That's awesome. And again, I didn't try to guarantee it either, so. Oh, that was very fun. Come on, go, go. Yeah, see, that's actually dumb. Go instant. Get sideswiped on the way out. That's what's up. That is what's up. I'll go ahead and switch like the tags and everything, guys, once if I can. Bro, what? Go crazy. This monster's like, I don't want to fight you. Alright, so you're just gonna do that. Cool. That's so cheap. Yeah, take that, man. Oh my gosh. First strike, bro. First strike. Yeah, this game does not lie at all. Game totally lied about like how this actually works. Oh, acidic damage does not have any effect. That's actually kind of crazy. Okay. There we go. Awesome. Nice. Nice. I guess that makes sense to have instead of doing nothing because you're already kind of dead. Alright, I'm just gonna run now. Oh my goodness, I forgot about this run. Thank you. Thank you. What the? Oh my goodness. This guy. Oh yeah, healing doesn't work. Ah, yes. Bro, oh my gosh, his foot. Oh my goodness, man, that's insane. Yeah, I want to mine you. Game, you know me so well. I don't want to actually hunt monsters. I only start those quests as like gaslighting people. That's clearly what it is. Can we move in? There we go. Alright, cool. Let's heal. Like we actually need to. Cool, there we go. We got ourselves now prepared for this. I know his tail is like, you can cut that off. Should be able to cut off the tail. If he doesn't move all the time. Alright, cool. We got someone who decided to Cal route. But like, that's fine. We're already doing good as it is anyway, so like it doesn't matter. Maybe had to go or something. No. It's something. I'm not gonna totally blame them from just like tapping out, because who knows, maybe they have to go to bed or something like that. They have to go to work. Whatever it is. Yeah. Yep, we go back to this. Hello? Is it? Thank you. Alright, cool. Alright, we'll get those going. Yeah, let me guess, do I go straight into Zombo mode? Like straight into Zombo mode on the first one. Yeah, this game just lied. I mean, I'm not disappointed with that, because like obviously we can or whatnot, but still, it'd be nice that like the game doesn't like lie to us. I think that's what it did say. It's like it just takes multiple hits. Yo, dude, that was the wall was right there. Bro, got scammed. I get scammed. I love that. I love getting scammed in this game. Did you guys know this was secretly a gambling game? Because you can gamble on the chances of things actually working. I'm not about to die. I'm about to live. Yo, that's crazy. I almost died and never paid attention to my health. But we're healing. I wonder if recovery up actually like accelerates this process. I'm actually kind of curious now. It really goes to show that we're like not the average run-of-the-mill hunter. Or zombie, I should say. Can't actually do anything here, we're kind of screwed. Dude was like expecting me. This monster was expecting me. I love that. Okay. I'll take those because we can still move. What? This is for revenge, by the way, for your shenanigans earlier. Oh, what the heck, dude? This is revenge for your shenanigans. Wall bash, instantly dies. Okay. Oh, I was gonna say, can I not carve him? Actually did pretty well, all things considered. Well, that's too bad for that guy, man. Like, whoever he was, he missed out. Legitimately just missed out. Dang, look at that. This is actually kind of cool. Yup. Actually, does this work? Nope, okay, so that's regular dance. Kabuki. Not registered, but I'm still doing it, even though it's not registered. I'll tell you, man, this game is a little funky. Yep, last known thing. What was he doing? Running straight into the wall. Alright, so we probably need to do this one more time to get that. Because I think we need 6, right? But I think I already have some. Let's go find out. Let's see if we can get the Leon set and see what happens. Fortitude and Expert? Not bad. I mean, Fortitude is good. If you go down a lot, because at the very least you can guarantee yourself having like a boost attack and defense time you go down up to 2 times. So yeah, pretty good. And it comes with some sick music. Back here. Event quest. Icing does not say temper, or doesn't say master rank. The Piscine Wyvern, and it could literally be Gyrototus, and we'll complete that. One could be like a tempered Gyrototus, or maybe Lavasioth. Master rank specific, master rank. Actually, what is the Wyverian print? Actually, I would want that. Woohoo! Got the Leon Plus. Look, we'll get our good old friend Leon. Something different. That was a legendary Monster Hunter game. Yeah, you know, it is a bit different. You know, you didn't know that Monster Hunter Wilds looked like this. Yeah, it's an interesting thing. And what's even cool about it is that Capcom got rid of totally got rid of the whatchamacallit. Yeah, they got rid of the Akuma set and they actually replaced it with something that's actually good. You know, like Leon. We can go now. We can become Leon. Oh man. How are you doing? How are you doing, man? Everything going good with you? In all reality though, I am gonna go ahead and change the game title. Not a special question. What is better, World or Wild? Okay. Forget about Rise. It's not the main title. It's a sequel. You're right. So, honestly, I could give you a better answer if I actually had the ability to play it, apparently, because I can't. But what I will say is, when I do play it, there basically is no... I would usually say if you're looking at like visuals, right? Visually speaking, I do believe that Wilds has the cake there. If you're talking about ease of entrance into the games, then Wilds probably has it there just because all the weapons are pretty much easier to understand and easier to use. A prime example to that is the Charge Blade. Charge Blade in this game I found is a bit cumbersome in my opinion, whereas in Wilds I just don't think I can actually do everything that I would have been able to do in World. But what I will say is when it comes to like story, end game content, and the challenges, so far I have to give that to World, simply because for starters, till we get what Ascendance I think it's called, till we get that, there is no extra stuff at the end of the tunnel. Like the end of that tunnel is just the same game for Wilds, and that's the wild part about that. But it is kind of up to you, like how you see like a game being better in a sense. Because honestly, I like both games. I think both games are really good. But in terms of like specific things, I can tell you like there is a difference between the two. And I also like the uniqueness. I think that Wilds has better, I guess, uniqueness for the weapons. And to an extent, I want to say almost armor as well. But one reason why I might say that Wilds will edge out just a little bit more than World is because of one specific thing. And just do this real quick. Alright, so Twitch should be able to have it updated. You might need to refresh the page in order for the title for the game to update. Other than that, YouTube should just auto-update that over some time. But yeah, in terms of like one specific thing that makes me say that Wilds is probably better, since it is very subjective, is the fact that in Wilds, they separate your offensive skills to your defensive skills. I don't have to worry about juggling both sides of the spectrum. I could just literally say, alright, if I want to do damage, I just need to have the weapon that does it, and then I just equip attack-based gems or damaging gems, or offensive gems, to said weapon. I don't have to worry about juggling that with like armor skills or stamina skills or anything like that, which is so much better. Plus, the quality of life of having an alphabetized skill list is a lifesaver. I am like borderline ready to add a mod to this game to just alphabetize the skills, because it is literally like so annoying. Like if I go here, look at this. This is on my first page. I would love to have the A's on the first page, the B's, C's, and whatever. But because they don't, I have to like scroll for a while just to find it. It's crazy. But yeah, it is pretty hard to kind of say that. Why this is why mixed set armor in Wilds is useless. Yes and no. So yes and no. I will say that I do have mixed sets. Like, yeah, I have mixed sets in Wilds. But overall, if you're talking about like in terms of effectiveness, depends on the skill, your set bonus. So like for example, if you're planning on just protecting yourself and taking as little damage as possible, then yeah, Gravios' protection at 4 is much better than say do what I do, because like I actually have a build that uses both Uthunas Protective Veil. I have Protective Veil 1 and Gravios' Protection 1. Both of those have like saved me from multiple near-death moments in the game. But that's usually in conjunction with like a weapon, like with the Charge Blade, that has nothing but like guard on it, or different guard skill. But if you have Gravios' Protection 2, yeah, you don't really need to do much. Because it's really good, and that initial hit is really what matters, especially if you're fighting like a rank 9 or 10 versus like any other monster. But yeah, absolutely insane. And I will say, depending on the set bonus, yes, I can agree with you on that. Sometimes it is the difference. That's a good one though. It's definitely a good question. I know that I do get those questions from time to time, like what's better, and it ultimately just kind of depends on your playstyle. But if you're used to a specific weapon, then I don't know. Maybe at that point I can try to answer it the best I can. But like generalized questions like that, like which one is better? As much as I say it's a general question, it really does kind of get a bit deep. Because it's like, I don't know if that's general, but hey, it can be. Do I want to waste resources on this? I don't think so. Actually, I think this is just fine the way it is. But at the same time, I might want. I will do that for now. Let's see. I do have this something. So obviously there is something. Using Steam emulator on Android? Hey, that's what's up, man. That is what's up. Yeah, something just went down the wrong tube. Actually, I wonder. Oh. What is she? Weak to poison? We may try to poison her out. Try to poison her out. I'm gonna try poking her with a stick and then see if it actually does something. If I poke her enough, some stuff will come out and she might get poisoned. Or we could just roll with literally whatever we can, because element-wise, she is fun to fight. So, ice is definitely the way that I went with this. Dragon, we can definitely try. But I also want to try the poison. I have never used poison before or paralysis against Kolv. I would always default to like dragon or thunder. Problem with thunder is that it really is useless unless you like activate, like unless you heat up her armor. I mean, hey, this is a really good chance for me to like get stuff, so do that. I'll throw something out there. That way we can wait our time. Yeah, paralysis is okay. The main thing behind stuff like that is that you have to make sure you're able to proc it as much as possible. So like any way you can, and because poison and paralysis, and I'm sure sleep as an extension, I think are more advantageous with affinity than they are raw damage or like amount of hits. Just because I've noticed that like with explosive builds, they don't really care if you're running with like a crit build or not, because they're solely based off of how many hits you do. Eventually, one of those hits will proc the blast hit, but like Blast Blight seems to be more affected by like amount of hits. I guess how hard you're hitting, as opposed to like these builds, where these builds I think are more towards your affinity level. Because like when your affinity's high, you're critting, and I think that's when these actually hit in though. Poison, the paralysis, and by extension, sleep as well. Wait a minute, how do I have this at 660? Like that? Must be like. This is that one? Yeah. I also don't know if exhaust works against her. I'm assuming no, but I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Yeah, I make sure that I try to push as much as I can on build-up. So, like, Feline Specialist, in my case, it'll be Poison Attack and Coalescence to help with the build-up and damage. Feline Specialist is basically building up the amount. It will build up the status effect. So, in reality, I should be able to proc this quite often. At least. Or have a higher chance of, like, hitting it more than just, like, 2 or 3 times in a hunt. When I was fighting a Ruiner Nergigante Blue, I was able to proc Poison about 7 times in the fight, and Exhaust, I believe, was like 5 or 6. And he was also getting stunned. I actually could tell the difference between him getting stunned and him getting exhausted, because sometimes one would overcome the other first, and it's just like, ooh, that's rough. But I could see like it was actually applying to him. I don't know if the fight felt longer though, but it was something. I definitely noticed it more than I did with my COVID build.
Whatever you can.
Alright. Before I call on allies, I actually do like to do this fight with others. I have fought Paul a few times by myself and actually have beaten her. He isn't like super hard to do that with, but you know, really. So when we're here, you're just not going to. Wow. Wow, cat. That's actually, that's pretty devious. Do it now. Oh yeah. Cheating the system. I'm not gonna go fully fight this monster, but I will be just far enough away from camp, so that way I can actually have that. Oh dude, that's actually a 2 for 2 on environmental. Nice. Alright. Raise attack. Beautiful. Alright. Awesome. Do it. Otherwise, we should have cold drinks on us if that buff runs out or if I go down.
Let's do this.
Yep. That's not what I want. Yep. Yeah. Boom. Actually, can I just help one of you guys? Thank you. I'll get my buff to you. The only thing I don't have is earplugs in this build. That's stupid. Oh, she's already poisoned. There we go. Insane. Can I please? Wow, dude. Alright, well, that's fine. We don't have to. There we go. Yep. Poison. Yep. Saw they. It did crash on us. And it did it as I got all my dailies done. So right now, if I go back on the game after stream, I will pretty much be able to, I guess, like, reclaim our rewards from that. Ooh, Link joined. Ah, we're gonna have a Hylian join us, huh? But yeah, it definitely did. So we're gonna be picking another game for the rest of the week. I just cannot trust Wilds. It seems like the stability issues are just really bad still. Even though they've claimed that it has gotten better, I just don't think it's working for me. But I'm also wondering if it is like in parts, if it's in part to having like an AMD graphics card as opposed to a what is it? As opposed to having like an NVIDIA graphics card. So I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to do some like extra research on that. But for now, yeah. And we're fighting Colton Rock. We're using poison. Alright, cool. Yeah, I'll take that. I just gotta get up fast enough to like do other things. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. Alright, that's fine. Alright, let's do this. Oh, that's a bunch of locky stuff. I don't like that. Woo! That was close. Good job. Alright, she must be leaving at this point. Just kidding. I'm just gonna stand there and take it because this game doesn't want to help me out otherwise. Alright. We're gonna go ahead and burn through another one of these. Oh, a fellow Glade user, eh? Gee, you know what? Alright, that's it. You're doing this to me, I see. Alright, we're locking in now. Link, why? I'll just preemptively do this. Alright. Yep, let her leave at this point. It's better that we at least don't, like, die all the time here. Those? Nice try. We'll get Apothecary Mantle to work there. Or not, because flinch. Now, I never actually understood that, by the way. Yeah, it's really unfortunate because I would have loved for Wild not to crash. I love the game a lot, but apparently either... Ooh, nice. Either Wild hates AMD, or they just specifically hate AMD. Like, honestly, I don't know. Maybe that's just the problem with that. Because I keep getting a 3D3 crash. And I literally like followed some steps, disabling like DVR and other features like that. And I noticed like a pickup in performance a little bit. I even locked the game down to 120 frames. And the game was just like, nope, we're still gonna crash. I'm like, cool, you don't like AMD, I see. You're shills. I refuse to buy the latest NVIDIA graphics card driver, or NVIDIA graphics card in general, because they kind of said F you to the gaming community, so I said, well then F you back, I'm not getting it. So yeah, like, my honest take on that is that I will refuse to get the 50 series, because Jensen Huang basically said screw you to the guys and decided to opt in for AI over players. I'm like, alright, cool. That's cool. So yeah. I have a 3090, but unfortunately I think that card is like showing itself new. That's awesome. I can't even get over it. There we go. Oh, nope, that's the wrong buff. Come back when you have the right buff. There we go. Hurrah, dude. You love hitting me with that tail of yours. Here, enjoy that. Yo, that's crazy. Look at Gotchalakis, man. Okay. Whew, that was close. Alright, I don't know when I should attack sometimes, because like she likes to attack big time. Nice try. There we go. Perfect. But yep, It's unfortunate because that just means I'm gonna have to play Wilds on my off time. Because I actually did want to do a stream, Sade Waruchi. I wanted to do a stream where like I get to 999 with it, but I guess I'm never going to do that because until Capcom fixes their crap, the instability, or maybe it's AMD, maybe their driver just sucks. I mean, they haven't really been known to have the best drivers either, to be honest. So like, if one of them can fix their issues, maybe both of them can fix their issues, then I don't know, maybe we can. But like every time the game crashes, I'm just sending the report. So that way Capcom can just get it. They're exclude. Oh, that was actually going to be a really good follow-up if that had worked. Go, calm down. I'm gonna like run away there for a second. But cowering in fear.
Excellent.
But we are making good progress. We have 2 downs now, so everybody in this group better be locked in. Like no excuses, lock in. I have not gone down. I already seen like 2 people have gone down. It is now concerning because that's right. One of them must have had feline insurance. All right, well still lock in, people. Peeps. Got this. This one is actually going to be interesting. Right? Good range. Right. Let's see if I can get that again. Awesome. Not awesome. Get wrecked me. Gotta get up. I will redeem myself. No shot, bro. There is no shot. Oh, I'm hitting it. Let's go. Hit the tail outside. Okay, hold on. Grab this while I can. I mean, while I still can. It's free stuff, and I'm going to need it, and we don't get enough time to get everything. So, yeah. Apothecary Mantle now. That's not Apothecary Mantle. That's not Apothecary Mantle. Thank you, game. I'm like, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. Try to get another mount on her. Because if we can get another mount here, we could probably like really help ourselves out here. She's gonna get poisoned anyway, so it won't matter. Nice, nice. Hello, game. Whoa there. That was close. Be a booster. Yep, it's a booster. Awesome. Awesome. I'm gonna die there. Oh, I did it. Alright, cool. We're just gonna stay close to our chest then at this point. Ouch. Boom. There we go. You want those horns? Give us the horns! Woo! Okay. That's fair. Alright. Yep, nope. Nice try there, bud. We get these now while we can. A way around this particular, like, part of the mechanic is literally to like Superman dive. If you do a Superman dive, you can literally like avoid it, but you have to stay around long enough to survive that. There we go. That was quick. Dang, dude. That was really quick. Crazy. Too bad we didn't get the horns, but you know what? It doesn't matter. Now we're going to be spending the next 50 seconds literally picking everything up. If my guy can, like, pick stuff up now. Yeah, if we actually, if we broke the head and took those parts off, we would not be able to collect everything in the area. Gosh, dude, I'm just gonna think about this. And that won't be fun. Alright. Because I have literally had it to where, like, I could not collect everything in the room. I was like, crap. Alright, cool. I believe... Oh, no, come on, get over there! No! Missed it! Missed it! There was one more item that dropped over there. Alright, so good thing is, I believe we might have poisoned her like 2, maybe 3 times, which... pretty decent. Power prolonger and health boost? Eh. Alright, not too keen about those abilities. Been okay if it wasn't those. Slinger shots that hit monsters. Yes. Yes. I kind of actually want like a what is it called? A Khajar? I definitely want one of those weapons. Problem is, can't seem to get them. Can't get the one I want. I don't think I'm ever going to at this point. Yeah, like I don't think I'm gonna get what I want out of it. I think I kind of given up on the Khajar weapons. But yeah. What did we complete?
It's so good.
Oh. Okay. Well, I guess we did. Alright, let me see what exactly it is that we have access to. Because, like, I have access to some, like, slot up abilities and stuff like that. I'm like, what abilities? Like, what can I actually do? Oh, that's rushing. Wait, is that just one? Yes, we could do Rajang. Yeah, like I was actually thinking about next stream, playing like Palworld or something, because I do see that the official 1.0 release is out, so I definitely would want to do that. Oh, I can. Okay, so that's what this is. Okay, so this is available for that. Yeah. I do hear like these are actually like good. The Khajar weapons are, I think, better than the Transcendent weapons. Ooh. I actually want this. So if I get a slot upgrade, and we like go through the process of maxing out, right? Can I get a pretty decent one? See what else we can actually upgrade. Okay, so we can also upgrade this as well. So I guess Ruiner Nergigante, we're grinding for a little bit. Oh, you were one of them. I am not going to upgrade. Same with this one. I'm not going to upgrade this one. I don't have a need for it. Good to know. Yep, you're another one that's... Ooh, but we can get... Okay, we can go for this. Want to rock with that, then definitely know what to go for. Wait, Geralt's? I could get Geralt of Rivia's stuff upgrade. Yeah. You know, some part of me actually wants to do this. Some part of me actually wants to upgrade this. And be like, yeah, I don't care. I'll upgrade it and then like cry about it later when I can't use it. Have this too. We did recently unlock the Draken armor or Draken set from like Final Fantasy, so like this is kind of cool. Hey, you know what? Screw it. I'll commit to a bad decision. I can always get stuff back from it, so boom. Tempered Glimmer Palette. Great. Great. Totally what I want. This actually might be a bad idea just because of Affinity. Yeah, Affinity might just be what's stopping me. But actually it may not. I mean, screw it. Yeah, I'll do this. Tempered Silver Scale. Cool. Silver Rathalos, huh? Alright. We can make this literally look like anything else too. Wanted to? Custom. Oh, we can't because that's right, it's maxed out. Alright. Actually, wait a minute. Do I want to make like a vampire set? I could make a vampire set that utilizes that glaive or might have to be with the Fatalis glaive that gives the most attack. Alright, let's take a look at Blade Armor with our newest edition, Leon. Oh, totally. Yeah. But reporting for duty with an oversized anime set. We're going back to tribalness. Tribal warrior. Although, I might want to actually entertain the idea of trying other things out. How with that? And then, of course... Yeah, like this actually just looks... So, I would most certainly like to... But, I have to do that when I'm actually not using a build that I can't use it in. I think I could... Does Dragon have a charge to it? Hold on, let's go find out. I'm curious. I don't think it does. But I want to check. Dragon. Oh, I could have just... Okay. So the answer is no. It's not. Dragon attack plus 20%. Plus 100. So... Dragon attack plus 30, that just simply increased. Dragon maxing that bad boy out, on the other hand, I believe that percentage can be pretty nice, but I don't know if that's like 100, I think it's 120% to be honest. Because when I see the bonus on like poison attack, like here, to me that's percentage. So when I see like build up is 5% plus 10, 10% plus 10, all the way up to like 40%, which is the 30% plus 10. That's why I think to myself, with Dragon, I believe that is percentage based at that point. Now, I don't know. It can. Let's do it right now. Let's make a build right now. So, we might go Fatalis, we might not. This 100% depends on how we're going to approach this. I want to use Fate's Wing. This is the maximum upgraded one. So, I want to do that. Also, I don't believe this really matters too much, because what you're more concerned about at that point is the Elder Seal. If you want that, this has high Elder Seal, you can't go any higher. So in this case, I might actually want either crits or something else. Like, see, Elder Seal boost and Dragon attack would be good if, now, this was moderate. Maybe Divine Blessing. I can always go with the safe option. Oh, JK, my controller decided to die. Okay. Alright, it's gonna... Alright, so that's gonna charge my other controller. There we go. Decided to get another controller. Gonna continue like this. I mean, if you do guys like have any good ideas, like what would be good in this case, let me know. I want to see if maybe we can go with like Critical Eye and like max that out. I want to see like what that gives us. Because honestly, like if we could just max this out, then we got a lot of other things. Master Mounter and Jump Master would be good because then I could put Airborne. You know what? Let's actually do that. Let's try that. I mean, I could also do this as well, Razor Sharp as well for the sharpness. But like, why? Temporarily reduce the stamina depletion when health is 4%. Nah, by that time I'm going to die. I will get carded. But yeah. All right, so we're gonna do Rider's Charm with this. I could do Master's Touch. I don't know if I really want to, but I can't. Like, this is just so good. Fatalis Legend is just a really good armor set, and it kind of trumps like everything else. Just because, one, with the skills that it gives, two, that you get the maximum amount of slots available, plus the maximum amount of, like, maximum level of slots. So it's like, I don't know if I want to now. Yeah. Let's take a look here. Let's see what this will give us. Yeah, I guess it's not going to. Ergi. Yes. Thanks. Awesome. I will be sure to individually look up Nergigante. Stamina Surge is nice. Haste and Recovery is nice. We pair that up with the recovery of each hit from the health augment. That would be nice. And honestly, we could actually kind of check this out too. Don't have to keep this, but we can check it out. Because we see here, Fatties here removes skill caps, so we can instantly just unlock stuff. We could also do, actually, if we go 4-piece on this, hold on. What is a 4-piece? I want that for sure. I don't know if I want that one specifically. I don't know if that one specifically. That's not what I'm looking for. Yeah, actually that works. There's our maximum. Awesome. So we got that. We're also going to remove any slots available, like slots that are being used. But yeah. Oh wait, hold on. What I'm thinking here. Actually, wait a minute. This is the 3-2-1. That's actually pretty solid. Hold on. This could work here too. That's gonna be the 1, so that means the rest of this can be fatty. Because I don't think the weapon counts, to be honest. Like, even if I were to use this, I do not believe this counts. Yeah, it doesn't count. That shocks me, by the way, that this doesn't count. Because I would totally use the weapon. But you're good. Don't have to worry about it. We could also do healing as well. That actually might not hurt. Poison. I don't think it would matter too. That's. See what other bug I have here. Oh, paralysis and ice. Heal. Actually, healing is the maximum on this bad boy. Hold on. Oh yeah, no. You're getting that bug. Okay. Yeah, the only reason why I have that is because of how fast it goes. Glad I didn't put heal for that one. Huh, there it is. Okay. Wow. 1 for heals. No wonder I didn't bother. Blast Dust, I should have made this one a dragon. Probably nurture it and make it dragon. Yeah, let's take a look at this. This is just a quick idea. Not getting any help whatsoever. And we're also going to switch our... Don't need this. I think go Vitality. That's a 4-2. That's pretty nice. 3-3. Snot Mantle. The Rocksteady is always a good choice, to be honest. I think I'm going to go with the Auto Dodge Mantle. The Frank. I'm going to go with the Auto Dodge Mantle on this one. Just because, like, the boosters, really, I don't use boosters in this game. Never have. I have upgraded them for the sake of completion. But never really... I mean, okay, I lied. Yes, I have used them in the beginning. I was still trying to figure things out. But when I actually got things under control and started figuring out, like, how things work, didn't need it. Alright. So this is what we're given. That head... Frostfang Barioth for our punishing draw. Technically we can do that. So if we wanted to, otherwise we can make another variant of this build. Yeah. Okay. Add stun effect to draw attacks. Slightly increases attack power. Yeah, I think draw attacks is like when I take my weapon out for the first time. I think that's what that means. Okay, so I'm drawing my weapon out, so I say yes to that. Alright. So first things first, I really do want dragon. That's a no questions asked. Dragon has to be in here. We're gonna make maximum use of it. It looks like I don't have anything in conjunction with it. Just getting this. Apparently. Yeah. And we can probably... Oh no, that's all just that. Gotcha. Is that? Rates for the rest of the way? Wait a minute, no. Oh yeah, because we're using Rider's Charm. That's right. We're using the other charm. That's exactly what I wanted. Let me try that again. Oop. Now we can play with the last one. Alright. Yes. Okay, we can do this. We can also do this too. Wow, we got some options. That's really cool. Okay. In fact... I could spread this out. We could get rid of this. Or at least 2 Velkhana armor to unlock the critical element skill. That's true. Unless you're using Kajar weapon. Then they have a critical element skill built in. Really? Have affinity and dragon element maxed out? I do plan on that. And you love glaives. Maybe have flinch free skill maxed out. It prevents any disturbances when you're dancing in the air, and it pumps the quality of your insects. You know what? I've tried between like 1 level of it and like maximum level, and I honestly don't really know too much of a difference between that. But for sure, we could put flinch free in there for sure. Yes. And you know what we can do? So I'll do this. I'll make a version with this armor set, and then we're gonna go to Velkhana and then do that. Because honestly, we can. I believe I have all of the Gamma set, so we should be able to make a build with that as well. And honestly, like the frosting, like having it holstered and then bringing it out for extra damage is good. That part is actually pretty nice to have. I kind of wonder now if I should actually have just the 2 expert jewels there, or if I should just get rid of one more to justify putting in stamina surge with expert. Because honestly, I don't really care too much for constitution. Like, what am I gonna do? Like, run the whole way? And it's like, alright, I lower my... like, dodge all the time. I'm gonna be in the air most of the time, so... not useful for me. But if I do have handicraft, I can at least get a little bit of purple, it looks like. Or a little bit more white. White sharpness actually can be pretty useful. Why not? We'll go for that. Yep, cool. Oh, there'll be a little bit of purple. Dang. Rip. Alright. Let's see. If I specifically target Flint Free, I get options here. I can have at least 2 levels of Flinch Free. Or no, I can have at least 2 levels of Divine Blessing. But like, I think 1 should be good enough. I don't know if 3 really constitutes it. Just, or yeah, constitutes having all 3. But I think it's kind of wasted at the 3. But you might be on to something. At the very least, level 1 of Flinch Free allows it to where I don't have allies making me like, breaking me out of my combos. Or just breaking me in general. But yeah, no, I'll definitely give that a check. And you know, who knows? Maybe in the Velkhana build, we'll definitely do that too. Like, we'll just go all in on that. But yeah, I do love glaives. I have tried some other weapons. Maybe I'll do another run of this game with a different weapon type. I don't know. Sounds like it's going to be like an option. Let's see here. We are working on that. I don't care too much about weakness exploits, because I'm not going to focus too much on that. But, see, we have airborne. Rip. I did like say no to airborne for stamina surge. Let's go ahead and I do like the ability to switch a lot. Stuff. Oh, cool. I have Dragon Seed. I don't need that, but I got it. I don't know what I don't know what's higher than high. I do Coalescence too. Oh, you know what? The status build-up being Blights as well, because if that's the case, I literally would need to have this on all my builds. All my builds will need to have this if that's the case. I wonder, temporarily abnormal status. I guess that actually would technically mean that it would work with any blight, including like poison, sleep, and whatnot. That would be crazy if I decided to like commit to that, but I'm not. Not in this one. Not at least right now. Let's see. Safe landing actually prevents me from like getting thrown on the floor and like staying on the floor for an hour. Let me see. Where is my... Wow. It would be nice if I had some organization with all of these. What are we looking at here for affinities? Laughable, so I don't really care. I guess we're not going to focus on that. Alright. Not Stamina Thief. Slugger, sure. We'll use Slugger, because then at the very least I could do that. Yeah. We could put these together. That gives me my 3 levels there. And then... Wait, can we just keep going even further? That's gonna suck, dude, because, like... I can't. I can't. Cool. Like, in the end, it won't even matter. Doesn't matter. Alright. I'm Blessing. Where are you? Here we go. could do flinch free with this. Can't really do the other thing there, but we could do free. And then I could probably have... Actually, no, I should be able to see that if I... Alright. Yeah, we're gonna do that here. So we'll do this, at least for the single level. And I believe this is going to be a 3. It is. I hate that. This should be a 2, honestly. Because it's not really, like, super useful. Unless you're a glaive user. Like me. And if you're like me, you're probably just stubborn. Won't use it. Just like I never used Mushroomancer. And I probably should. I'm missing out. I'm sure. Alright. Plugger, we got one more slot we can put in here, so I believe recovery up does work with the health augment, so we could do that. Actually, no. Oh no, we can still do that. Actually, that'd be useful because apparently I just don't have it in the books to have the other thing. So yeah, why not? And reality, should I even bother? Actually, you know what? Hold on for a second. Hold the phone. What if? Okay. You see that it's gonna... What if I replaced it? One of these. Actually, I could replace this. We'll just put it down there. Replace you with you. Will specifically get airborne. I do not seem to have airborne. That way we can maximize damage, and then if we go back this, then we'll have at least one of those. Yeah. And that at least covers our bases with that. We'll have our 4 levels for the 5% affinity increase, airborne for more damage while in the air, master mounter for being able to mount them quicker. And then, I don't know why I even bothered to go straight into this. Oh, that's right. So at the very least, I could actually do some form of damage. Since this weapon has, like, crazy levels of like, no damage, essentially. Okay. What do I actually want to put now? Because I could just go into attack, go like 6 levels of raw attack. That would be okay. I could have actually just gone into dragon attack here too. Could do that, because that's just essentially wasting space for me. But let's do that. We're gonna replace one of those items. So here, this gets replaced with something. Okay, so we can do flinch free again. Try that. Actually, that could work, because I don't need to worry about that. I actually could put Divine Blessing, I guess, in... Yeah, because I'm not really going to invest into this, apparently. Fish. Recovery up. And then I guess the last one can be something like Tech to Polish, so I can keep this. Alright, well, we can give this a try, that's for sure. If this actually does work really well, then I guess we know what we're going to be doing. So we're going to save this build. We're going to make it something else. And then now, we're gonna just equip our guy here again. Although you can't see it. Yep, we're gonna put that as well. And now let's do Ana set. Val Solvane. Okana Divinity. Alright, so is this the Gamma? No, it's the Beta. Ooh. But Frostcraft. It would be so good to have. I do like the fact that Coalescence is in this. So like, Coalescence and Resuscitate. Ah, man, that's amazing. I'm actually just gonna commit to like a full set. Kind of seeing here. Sure. That was a little awkward. Where is it? Okana. I wish you applied to all. Wait, I don't have your chest piece? Get out of here. I don't have the chest piece? Hold on. No. No. Can't tell me this. Armor. Actually, I don't think I even need to do that. I could probably just scroll and find it. Scroll and find. I will probably find it. Maybe you'll have better eyes than I do. Eventually the text is going to start bleeding. I'm going to be like, ah! No, I'm sure we have Velkhana Gamma. But I have the helmet. No, you can't do this to me. Oh, really? Good, Coalescence, yes. There we go. No, I do not. Apparently, I need to grind this monster. Okay. Oh, that's probably why. That's why. Yep. Literally, none of these other things will be useful to me except for Quick Sheet. Yikes. Yikes. Alright, well, I now know why I don't have the rest of that gear. The rest of the armor, which I will. I'll have to eventually make the effort for that. Okay, Quick Sheath. Do I want that or do I want the gloves? There is flinch free in this one. Okay. I mean, sure, it's one, but... all sorts of whacked here. Okay, 2 levels of flinch free. Maybe we can get a 3rd. Maybe we'll get 3. I just see it here. Yes. Okay, that's critical draw. I don't know if I really want crit draw. Yeah, I guess. Could do that. Then again... Alright, so then what other feat do we have? Okay, what's the chest look? Weakness exploit, fade window. Like, I don't know. We could probably make this work. This is a nice mix match of stuff. We could probably make it work. Because right now, as it stands, it has like a really good combination of skills that is crazy, in my opinion. I think we can do it. Also get rid of any decoration I have currently equipped. That way I have a more unbiased set of skills here that show. That alone is like actually not bad. So what would I want to put for... chest, what would be the last Velkhana? Because honestly, this might be good, but like this should be good. Aura of Frost builds when your weapon is sheathed, raising attack wanes each melee hit or shots fired. Like I could just totally do 2-piece and then I could do 2-piece and go from there, but I don't know. That Frostcraft is pretty good. Guess we could try this. I've never actually had Frostcraft on with a dragon build. Man, what is with every one of these controllers dying? Rip me, man. Guess we're having dead controllers in this stream. I got another controller we'll burn through too. I'm just saying, we will burn through it if we have to. Alright. Garuga Greaves, probably the best Greaves. Best leg armor in the game outside of, obviously, Dragon Feet. Frostfang. Actually, Frostfang give us 2 level 4s with an attack. I think that might be better than... Oh, I don't know. Having evade window. This is also a pretty good option too. Also a good option. Because we're not rocking with, what is it? Not rocking with Fatalis set, so we're not going to be able to get that 100. Food buffs will matter. If we do this, I don't know. This would be a good time to like juggle stuff. We are very limited. And the good thing is we do have very good. We do have like some very good stuff here. And we might be able to get away with not having glider mantle. Kind of depends now on what we had. We do this. I don't think that's gonna matter. That Master Mounter. We could do that again. Actually, we could probably do that. But I really do want to give that a try. Or we could just max flinch free out. And honestly, that doesn't matter. We can get decoration. Let's see. If we can make a decent build, Sade Waruchi, make a decent build out of this, what would you like to name it? I will name it whatever you decide to name. I want to name it. Within my ability, of course. I would have to actually like be able to spell it out. Unless you can provide the name in the chat. Like if you provide the name in chat, then I can legitimately like go to probably go to Caster Labs or the YouTube Studio Manager, and then like copy it on the gaming computer. Yeah, if this ends up working out, what would you like to name? Alright, let's pick the usual duo. We're gonna do the duo here. That was out of the question now. Right now. Okay. Dragon's gonna be rough, dude. That's gonna take most of our stuff. That is actually gonna take most of our stuff. Alright. First things first. Let's try flinch free. And then I'm going to hook it up to something. Actually, we'll probably use this. Alright, so that fixes that. I am not going to do stamina surge because that's going to take too much. But I give a try to if I have that's for and then maybe Coalescence. I like to know if Coalescence actually works with this build. Because if it does, like I said, I am literally going to incorporate it in every facet of. If it does. Oh yeah, that's right. Sure. Probably not running away from invade window, huh? Sure. Then Divine Blessing I can technically get away with. We could actually still incorporate. Question is, do I want to put that here? Or do I want to put it in... No, I don't want to put it in the auto man or the auto dodging man. That's just... Yeah, let's do that. We're just gonna go ahead and put it in this one. Divine Blessing. 2 and 2. Then, honestly, probably do KO. I actually probably want KO over the rest of this because dedicate to it more. That at least gives me like 20% stun power, and then you know we'll have what? Well, that's fine. Oh, we don't even have this crit. Okay, so we could totally get away with just putting it up here. Dude, that's actually an option. The other level ones, what? See what we got. Level 1. Then we could do Vitality. Yeah. Recovery up here. Wait a minute. Oh, I'm gonna do recovery up here. I'm gonna do that here. Because then the auto dodging will just be that. It's auto dodging. Vitality here. That, or maybe we can replace those. Ooh. Actually. Maybe do this too. Hold on, we could put like 2 levels of light resist on here. That should help us proc the coalescence faster. Okay. Actually, that should help us. This is going to be an interesting build. So, what I'm probably going to do now, because it is getting close to 3 hours, and I'm going to be heading to bed, like, literally, it looks like literally after this. I'm going to take a little bite to eat, because I was not feeling good earlier today. But that feeling has long since passed. So what I will be doing now, we're going to go ahead and do at least one hunt with this specific build. See if there's any improvements that could be made. Again, I am running the full 4 armor piece set. If we need to, we could switch it. I could probably do the Velkhana and like Nergigante set for the healing plus the critical element, which would be nice. So we actually do have some options. I actually kind of like the idea that Sade Waruchi decided to actually give this idea. It's a pretty cool idea. Like this one utilizes different skills because we are mainly using the dragon set. But that doesn't mean that this is going to be any worse. In fact, this comes with like some hidden gems that is super useful for us. So let's give this a crack. We're going to go ahead and get this going. Right after we get our food buff. Because now we're going to do that. us wanted to join, that's fine. We could do Polisher, we could eat Hugger. Specialist, I think Specialist actually is useful here. We have Weakener. Oh, we don't. Rip, we don't have Weakener. Sade, if you're still on, let me know what monster would you like me to fight. I'd be interested to see like what monster you want me to test this out with. Would it have like an advantage to dragon? Will it not? I'm kind of curious. Watch out, you forget to max out your vitality booster. It is only 150 HP max. I mean, I haven't actually committed to eating anything yet. I mean, if anything, I'm gonna do it for like one of the skills. I really don't care too much about the like health boosts and stuff, but like if the skills are there, like the Polisher and stuff like that, I can definitely make use of that more. But you're right. Yeah, 150 is the max. If I was carrying the like 4-piece Fatalis set, then sure. I'm not even gonna worry, but yeah. Let's do this, because I want to see if we can maximize and like go all in. So right now, this is the build you currently have, my man. Well, at least this is what I've come up with. This is my other version of this. I'll change the layered armor. Once I actually really like it, the layered armor will change to fit. But yeah, we have Dragon Attack maxed out. Coalescence actually came with the Velkhana Gamma helmet. Health boost is a given. This is through decorations and armor. In fact, actually, I'm just going to show you. Why even bother explaining? I'll just show you. But yep, this is what we're currently rocking with. We're doing the 4-piece so that way we can get both the critical element and the Frostcraft, so we can get more attack. Since we're not using attack boost. But yeah, this is literally what we have for this. The Rider's Charm is what I'm technically using, so that's why you see Master Mounter and Jump Master. I'm trying to see if we can make use of that. If not, then obviously we don't have to. We could always change it to literally anything else. Like if I wanted to, I could do Guts. I could probably do, well, any of these. We could do like Divine Blessing, or we already have, yeah, we could do Divine Blessing and like repurpose those skill slots. But yeah, Power Prolonger is another strong option here for me. Yeah. So let's see what monster you would like me to face. Honestly, like an Aztec build would work with this glaive, I'm not gonna lie. Not here then. Alright. I'm actually gonna look at something. Cool. I can't like what? Passionate? I'm definitely not wearing that. Nope. I'm not gonna wear all the whole thing, so that's a no. Oh, we could do Oolong. That works. So yep, Oolong it is, I guess. Oh, we could also do Demon Lord. I actually want to make an entire build like based off of this set. But yeah, like for now, I think we're gonna just. Okay. Oh, maybe we could. Oh, that's not the one. Not the one. Gilbert's pretty, actually. Gives me an idea. Ooh, okay, that actually gives me more of an idea. Yeah. We're gonna stick with this. Your fave? Oh yeah. He's weak to the dragon element. Or try to help the HRs clearing Xeno. Oh dude, that's true. We could fight my favorite monster, Ruiner Nergigante specifically, or we can help people. Let's see if there is any SOSs out right now for a Xeno. If not, it's perfectly fine. We don't have to try to go seek the fight if it's not there, because honestly, I'm probably gonna need that gem, like the Great Gem. All right. Oh well, you know what? This is not a this is not a Master Rank monster. Oh, it is. Oh, Blazing Hatchet, Miyamoto Musashi. Are you gonna use a longsword? Wait, Jonathan. Jonathan. Yo, you come up with like a badass name in history, and your following name is Jonathan. I'll help him. I'll help him. But dude, what is this? Like, if you're gonna stay bland the whole way. Don't go halfway bland. Oh, you know what? I should have totally done like the dragon one from like Final Fantasy XIV. Aztec versus a monster. Yeah. And who's the real monster? And we're just using a skull mask too, because, you know, why not? Oh, we are just all sorts of culture today. We got a scarab beetle. We got a scarab beetle now. We have an Aztec outfit. We don't know what we want to be today. Oh wait, that's right. Can't do it here. Link! Yo, we got Link! He's joining us again! Yo, that's crazy! Dude, let's go! Hylian for life, man! Oh wait, I literally picked the monster that I have like zero idea if, nope. If, dragon... If, like, the actual thing works. Should probably have put oh, I don't know. If I could aim, that'd be great. You know, I'm sure the build is good, guys. Like, I'm sure it is. But I'll let you know when I can actually land attacks. I forgot that Xeno is just like the size of like a football field and a half. Ooh, that was actually a really good hit. All right. Actually, let's do this. Ooh, sharpening it still brings Frostcraft out. I like that. That's fine. Ooh, okay. Oh, we technically do have this. We got the tail. We can go for this tail. That's actually something we can do. Alright. Gotta stop moving there, Xeno. Xeno, stop moving! Yo, this is crazy. Xeno's tail is just not wanting to cooperate today. Yo. Okay. What is that? So I'll just do this. That's what safe landing would have prevented. Alright. That's not what I... Why did these body parts, man, suck? Alright, we can get up now. Alright, let me have your tail. Alright, I want your tail. Just, oh my gosh. Alright, baby, you gotta stop. You gotta stop moving, man. Like, just please accept your fate in one position. That was an amazing first phase. Did, like, nothing. I did nothing. Alright. And we're at blue sharpness. That's kind of rough. This time, we're probably gonna get it. Watch. Watch us get it this time. Yo, stop turning. Focus on the other guys. Go. Okay. Monster's too good. Monster's smart. Yo. Yo, this monster is like actually like on the next level. Dude, what is this? And I wish we could mount this monster, since it's like virtually impossible to do so. You know what? I'm just gonna run under you now at this point. Alright, you know what? No, screw it. We're just gonna focus with the rest of the guys. We're gonna be with the cool kids. I don't know where that's at. Cool. Awesome. That's fine. Gotta get up. Oh wow, okay, so that blight resistance, super clean. Gotcha. Super clean. I might actually have to look at that. Link, you coward! Why did you leave? I mean, I'll take the hits, because we're healing. Like, we're not actually even worrying. There we go. Dang, dude, that's actually a pretty good initial hit. Oh no. Woo! Woo! Dang, dude. Oh, okay. On the way out, I see. Yep, and we didn't have stun resist. We probably should incorporate that now. I'll be sure to remember that. Alright. Let's do this, so that way we can have this charging while I do this. Yeah, that's right. Press him up. Press him up. Boom. Woo. Okay. Oh, that was close. Alright, we're just gonna wait for you to come down. That's fine. Yo, that's crazy, dude. How? My dude. How? What? There. Yeah. Yeah, take that. Yeah, take that. Actually, let's do this. Boom, baby. Woo! Let's go, dude. Yeah. Dang. That actually was really good. That's not. And if you notice, we're running with Flint free and we're still getting hit by the roars. But then again, earplugs is what you need for that crap. And I refuse to do that. But why would I? When they could just bash his head, this poor baby. You didn't know, yeah, Xeno'jiiva is literally a baby. And once it's born into the world, we're actually going to teach it what reverse birth is. So yeah, it's kind of crazy. Alright, let's do this. Teaching a monster reverse birth is actually kind of the same idea. Woo! Let's go, dude. Another broken heart. Holy man. Yep, okay. Yep. This is fine. This is fine. Boom. Get wrecked, dude. I still don't understand that for sure. There, shoot him in the face. And we'll definitely see more if we like fight Nergigante. I'm pretty sure we're gonna we'll get a better, more well-rounded use of this build. Because like obviously I can't make use of Master Mounter in this, since you can't mount Xeno'jiiva. But you can shred Xeno'jiiva.
Heart, you okay? Hey,
I'm not Travis Scott. You people are crazy. I'm not Travis Scott, I swear. I have had people actually say that, and I'm like, no, dude. First of all, we're like two different skin colors. Second of all, we're in two different financial brackets, man. I'm definitely not that. Dang, I thought for a second we were not going to be collecting everything from Xeno. I'd be like, dude, that's actually the first time I've ran out of time trying to collect stuff. But yeah. There you go. You're smiling. Don't get frustrated. Yeah, see, but then again, like, it's not a super hard fight, and I'm not getting, like, BS'd to oblivion. So I think, like, that's the thing. Like, if I'm not getting BS'd into oblivion, then I should be okay. But you're right. I should not get too angry with it. Apparently it's a running trend of mine, like games I really love or like that I've been with for a long time, I tend to get angry at probably quicker. I don't know why. Like Destiny 2, it was like that for quite a few years where I was just like super angry with it, but I also love the game. Rest in peace. Even though it's not dead. I will say this build is not so bad, but I don't know. Maybe we got some improvements we can make here. Maybe I could do the two-piece Velkhana, two-piece like a different build, like another like monster or something. Who knows? Maybe we can actually go test out right now. Nergigante. Let's see. Do a quick one because we have this one saved. We got it saved. There we do. Yeah, we got to save right here. Yeah, we have it saved right here. So we should be able to, like, see what else we can work with. We do Ruinous. Ruinous is already going to show that I have a much better time. Ooh, that also gives me Stamina Surge. Ooh. That would be cool. I can always replace any of these decorations. But what is the other thing that we would want to replace? Not that. Maybe that. I don't know about that one. That's 3 level 4s. I can't say no. Alright, but let's see here. I go Ruinous Coil, right? That's Kieran. I go Ruinous Coil. We lose 1 flinch free. Actually, we lose 2 flinch free. We're gonna lose 2 levels of flinch free. For what, 1? Rip, man, that's a rip. I mean, having at least 1 is not so bad, to be honest. See what the feet look like again with this? Ruinous gives me earplugs, but that's garbage. I would literally want to do that. If that's the case, or just stick with what I got. And if I do actually go with this, I can get rid of the health boost, the vitality ones. I don't know. we're gonna have to like play around with this, see how we're going to navigate this, because there's quite a few things here that we have access to. Like this could be pretty good. This gives us agitator, and we could also put the flinch free in here too. We can have like at least one level. Actually, no, we can have like 2 levels of flinch free. Why not? Because then we have Rhyme Guard. The what coil? Yeah, so a Rhyme Guard coil. Still gives us 2 levels. So actually, we can get all 3. But I will do this the next time I stream this game. I don't know if I'm doing it tomorrow or oh no, I'm not doing it tomorrow because tomorrow's Wednesday, or so I'm definitely not going to do that. But what I will do is bid you all adieu. I go ahead and go straight into next time. So go ahead and save this game. All right. So now that the game's saved, everyone who joined, whether you're on Twitch or you're on YouTube, thank you guys for joining. If you guys ever want to join games that I do play, depending on whether or not they allow for it, then feel free to come on in, play. I could definitely tell Blurry was on, so that means I have seen him before. He's probably watching this stream right now. He's like, hey, Travis Scott, we call him that. And I know, like, for a fact, I'm sure that Travis Scott does not call himself just Travis. I'm pretty sure he'll, like, have a unique name. The only reason why my name is what it is in there, because I literally just, like, could not think of anything creative. So I'm like, we'll just name it this, because, like, I'm used to, like, I've named other characters that before. Like, I'll do it, because, like, why not? And, yeah, it's just stuck. But I do have another save file for that game where I use bow only, so like who knows, maybe I'll go to that and see. But for right now, I'm gonna see you guys next time. Thanks again. If you liked it, go ahead and like the video, or I guess like the stream. If you're on Twitch and you really liked it, you could definitely follow for more because I will be playing something on Thursday. Who knows what it will be at this point, since Wilds is clearly tweaking out enough to not want to be played, at least on stream. If we do play that game on stream, we're probably limited to like maybe a hunt, like a few hunts or so, and then I'll have to switch to another game. But who knows? It's kind of random right now what it's trying to tell me. So we'll have to figure that out, and until they improve it, I guess, then go from there. But yep, maybe we'll play Palworld. Like I said before, I think 1.0 is already out now, so you definitely give that game a try again. I remember playing it during the beta, and I guess early access, I should say, not beta, the early access, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. So we could definitely see, like, what other things are there. Plus, there's always some good shenanigans you can do in that game. So be on the lookout. If we do play World again, then it'll be another great session. And yeah, I definitely love the interaction that we're getting. That we're getting like some good ideas now for builds, and even though I do play with Insect Glaive, who knows? Maybe if we can get enough people behind Monster Hunter World, we'll probably have like polls and like voting going on, so that way we can have like other people's opinion. Would you like me to run the game with a specific weapon? There, it'll kind of force me to like figure out like how do I make that weapon work for me, or even maybe for yourself. If you have some Insect Glaive build you want me to try out, providing I have the armor set, then I can definitely give it a try, and providing I have the decoration set as well. We could definitely. But till then, I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye, everyone. That's all for now.